The Libra new moon happens on October 8th and 9th. Libra is a cardinal air sign. Cardinal signs are so powerful, they shift the seasons. So there is a big push to get your projects and relationships off the ground. Meeting new people, joining new groups, doing something that will connect you with other like-minded people and propel you further. New moons are the time to start something new. In Libra, a gust of wind is pushing you forward. Libra rules partners and relationships. Libra is ruled by Venus. She is the goddess of love, beauty, and prosperity. Venus is in deep, dark Scorpio. Concerns about love, intimacy, and trust. Shared resources, your partner's values, or other people's values, and your sexual needs may be on your mind now. The big news in October is the Venus retrograde. She will retrograde from October 5th through November 16th. The Venus retrograde phase is a cycle that lasts about 42 days. It occurs approximately every 18 months. She will transit from 11 degrees Scorpio to 25 degrees Libra. So that's 11 degrees Scorpio to 25 degrees Libra. And that will be from October 5th through November 16th. The last time Venus retrograded in Scorpio, Libra, was October 2010. What was happening with you in the fall of 2010, in October and November? It will be interesting to see if there are any correlations for you. Now, you can get my Venus retrograde cheat sheet at my website, and that link is below. This cheat sheet can help you to navigate the challenges this reverse energy can create for you. Venus retrograde is to help you better understand the relationship's real worth for you. Libra is about relationships, and Venus is the ruling planet of Libra. After the Libra new moon, we're going to have the Taurus full moon. And Taurus is also ruled by Venus. I find this very interesting. We have this Venus retrograde, so we have this big theme here this fall in October and November around relationships and around the real worth of the relationship, but also the real worth of the things we own or where we're putting our time and energy in our work. And I'll cover more of that when I do the Taurus full moon. But here in Libra, we're looking at the relationship's real worth. What is the relationship's real worth for you? And this may not be about personal relationships for you. Even though we're in Libra and we're at the Libra new moon, which rules relationships, for you, you may be very happy in your relationships. You may be really satisfied in your personal life. This could be about your relationship to your work. Maybe there are changes in your work that you want to make. Perhaps you want to move in a new direction or take your business to a whole new level. Maybe you want to make more money. Another theme with Libra is balance. Libra rules balance. Relationships, like life, may not be balanced. Instead of seeking perfect balance, I find being in alignment with your soul is more important. Doing what is right for you. For instance, fulfilling your life's purpose. Feeling a sense of purpose. Feeling that sense of mission. I've always had that sense of mission and purpose. And that's what's driven me in my work. I love what I do. I love helping people. I love watching people evolve and grow and expand and make more money, be more prosperous, build their business, make their dreams come true. It's a mission for me. And so because I live this way, I'm not always balanced, because I can get up in the morning and work for hours, and then I can goof off in the afternoon, and then I can come back and work through the night. Now, that may not be right for everyone. However, I think it's important to look at the value of your relationship and look at the value of what you do rather than having everything in perfect balance. Being in alignment with who you really are and having that creative self-expression is more important than everything being perfect and balanced. And maybe your relationship is not balanced, but it works for you. That is more important. That what you and your partner are doing works for the both of you. That is awesome sauce. It is easy to get into the comparison game. Be careful now, because this Libra new moon could have you looking over your shoulder or looking at other people. And when you compare yourself to others, it's such an illusion. No two coaches are alike. No two astrologers are alike. No two teachers are alike. No two courses are alike. And when we compare these, it's an illusion and it's not helpful. And it doesn't make you feel better, because it's the ego projecting onto someone or something. And we always come up short because we look over there and we see, oh, they got it so going on. They're so perfect. They're so together. Yeah, we don't really know what's going on in there. We don't know their astrology. We don't know what they're struggling with. We don't know what keeps them up at night. So let go of any comparisons you might be doing right now. Don't focus on what is lacking. Focus on the value of the relationship. Focus on the benefit it gives to your life. The same with your work too. Focus on the benefit of what this work is doing for you. Whether you own your own business or you work for a company, and yeah, you want to get to the next level, and yeah, you want to make more money. Who doesn't? Understand that where you are right now is the seeds for getting to that next level, for getting to that higher income. New moons are new starts. And in Libra, you want action. You want results. Yet with Venus retrograde, the cosmic message is that it is more important to enjoy your relationships, to enjoy your work. Focus on the connections you are making rather than the destination. Celebrate the connections. Celebrate the new friends and partners. Celebrate the quality of your relationships. Celebrate the effort you put into them, and celebrate your work. Now, powerful Pluto is challenging both lights, the sun and the moon. You can feel driven for results, obsessed about results, which may be delayed now. So you want to let go of the need to have results right now. You want to let go of the need to control and go with the flow. This is a big one for me because I was born with Pluto coupled with my Mercury, coupled with my sun. So I've been intense and obsessed my entire life. That's why when Pluto squares a moon, a new moon, or a full moon, I'm not crazy about it because I'm already obsessed. I don't need more obsession. I'm already driven. I don't need more energy to make me more driven. And the control thing. Yes, I've been a control freak in this life. Absolutely. And you know, control is really fear. We're acting out of fear. And when I start to feel that creep up, okay, I'm getting ready to get on my high horse now and control the universe. That's when I catch myself and go, wait a minute. If control is an illusion, and the only thing I can really control is myself, I'm going to let go and surrender to my higher self and trust in the flow, trust in the process. And then when I do that, I start to feel that sense of relief. That's pivoting, where you're pivoting from that point of anxiety or frustration or anger, and you're letting go and trusting in the higher process. Doesn't mean you don't take action. It's just you don't push. You allow. You allow for others to step up. You allow for the timing to take place. And I'm going to be doing a video on knowing your time to launch, knowing the astrology, and knowing your timing, because timing is everything. So if you notice yourself getting obsessed or driven or needing to control, let go. Trust your higher self and watch how the energy shifts. Watch how you gain that sense of relief. And then everything starts to flow again, and then life gets easier. And that's really what we want. We don't want to struggle. We don't want to feel frustrated. The key is to find that relief, to breathe deep, to center, to ground, and find that sense of relief. You know, the breath moves everything. It moves the energy. And they say that Americans or Westerners, we don't breathe deeply, we breathe shallow. Because we're always stressed, right? And so breathing deep, taking that moment to breathe deep, center, ground, be here now, and feel that sense of relief. It's easy to get stuck in the obsession energy, and the way out is through relief. Now, the dark side of Pluto, challenging this lovely Libra new moon, can bring out feelings of jealousy, competition, and egos running the show. You know, the sun and the moon are coupled together with Sirius. Some say she's an asteroid, some say she's a dwarf planet. But Sirius represents nourishment, the nourishment that we get from our relationships. And Pluto is challenging that. And so we want to be, again, looking at the value and the nourishment that we get from our work, that we get from our relationships. And be aware when the shadow comes up. We all have a shadow side. It's the unconscious. It's what I think of untapped potential or untapped creative self-expression. And with Venus and Scorpio retrograde, we are going to be visiting that part of self here in October and November, just like we did in 2010. If we put conscious awareness around what we're doing, then we can avoid the jealousy, the need to compare, the competition, the ego running the show. Pluto is easier to manage if you are being honest with your real feelings and yourself. Pluto empowers you to go deep inside and find out what you really want in your relationship, in your work, and in your life. Emotional self-analysis is very effective now, as long as you're willing to be honest. Encounters with others may also force an emotional self-confrontation. That is useful, even though possibly unpleasant. Pluto can bring out the dark side in human nature. Power struggles, power plays, manipulation, hidden agendas, guilt, shame, revenge, and mind games are Pluto's dark signature. Now Mars is in altruistic Aquarius. He is in harmony with the Libra new moon. This is good news. This is the way out from the intense Pluto, Sun, Moon, Sirius square challenge. Mars can empower you to release the stress and tension that has been building and the new moon is evoking. Mars in Aquarius helps us to work together as allies and not as competitors. Together we can get the job done. Together we can win. We need each other. October can be a time of realignment or readjustment in our relationships. People we never thought would team up do. There can be reconciliation. People that we thought would be together forever may say goodbye. Now, another theme going on here is the Venus-Mars are in a very tight square with each other, challenge, and in the fixed signs. Mars is in Aquarius, fixed sign. Venus is in Scorpio, fixed sign, challenging each other. So people can be stubborn and not want to compromise. We want to watch out for arguments, disputes, and we could also observe people switching sides. I'm with this team. No, I'm with that team. People can change allegiances. Now, this is the test of the Libra new moon, is considering the needs of others and not losing yourself in the process. You want to be flexible, but not at the expense of your truth, not at the expense of your creative self-expression. There's another theme in here too. Neptune is making an awkward aspect to the Libra new moon. And at the same time, it is directly opposing Pallas Athena, the goddess of truth. So it's easy to give in, say if we're with strong personalities or people that are really powerful. It's very easy to give in to what they want. However, that cannot come at the expense of your truth or at the expense of what's right for you. So be aware that, yeah, we want to be flexible. We want to be team players. We want to be creating that win-win. And we do not want to walk away from our truth, our integrity, in order to keep the peace. Now, with Venus and Mars, this is a really interesting dynamic because we have Venus in Scorpio. And of course, Scorpio rules sex. And with Venus and Mars in a tight aspect like this energy can run hot and cold. So one minute you can be hot for someone, the next minute you're cold. Or one minute you love them, the next minute you hate them. There's nothing lukewarm about this energy. You either love them or you hate them. Or you're really hot for them or you're cold for them. And you can flip really quick too. So it's going to be interesting to watch how this Venus-Mars energy plays out because it does create strong physical attraction. When I see this in relationship astrology, when I do, the charts of relationships and I see Venus-Mars aspects in there, these people are incredibly attracted to each other. They may not even like each other. It's not a question of, like it. Of course, we want to like people, but it's like you're driven by the attraction, and it is often with people that have great sex, like the physical attraction is off the charts, and they're just very sexually compatible. This could be a time of makeup sex with people with this energy. You know that old song, I might like you better if we slept together? That's definitely this Mars-Venus energy. And you want to keep a sense of humor here going into October and November. And if negative emotion does come up, use pivoting to shift the energy. For instance, anytime you feel negative emotion, stop and say, something is important here. Otherwise, I would not be feeling this negative emotion. What is it that I want? And then simply turn your attention to what you do want. In the moment you turn your attention to what you want, the negative attraction will stop. And in the moment the negative attraction stops, the positive attraction will begin. And in that moment, your feeling will change from not feeling good to feeling good. This is the process of pivoting. Say these mantras aloud in daily. I am safe and secure. I am at peace with myself and with others. I move forward right now. I am safe and secure. I am at peace with myself and with others. I move forward right now. I am safe and secure. I am at peace with myself and with others. I move forward right now.